Do you ever have one of those weekends that's like a cacophony of shitty smelling shit that just cascades onto your cranium? It's like fucking Shakespearean, that. That was my weekend. Well, Saturday. You know, when I'm not going to get into details because personal life and stuff. Like, I'll talk about me, but it involves other people and stuff. So, but just shit thing happened, and you think, fucking hell, that was shit. You know, that was my personal shit that happened. Started off the week with a boom, 3 hours of crying, couldn't sleep. Lovely time for all. Then added shit, like midday-ish. You know, pepper it throughout the day just so it really hits home. And then evening, boom, more shit, triple shittage. So that was a fun. Up there with, like, you know, top 20, top 10 worst days of my life. But yeah, just thought I just needed to get it out there. But one thing I will say is that everybody has shit days. We all have shit days. We all have shit stuff that happens to us. But I just want to talk about the importance of talking to people, whether that's talking to the people that are involved, so you just need to sort of find a resolution and talk about it and talk it out and stuff like that, or just talking to friends, or just taking your mind off stuff, and yeah, I sort of went on to Discord and we just chatted a load of bollocks about boobies and man boobs for an hour, and yeah, just want to say, when you are in one of those moods, if you've got the people around you, and if you can get it resolved, go do it, because Saturday was like horrific and Sunday was a ton better, and if I just buried my head in the sand, I would have just felt just as bad on Sunday and today and all that sort of stuff. I'm recording this on Monday, like just before the episode goes out, because I'm a rebel like that. Yeah, so yeah, weekend wasn't the best. But we will march onwards. Got the trophy in. Don't know if you can see it. Smaller than I thought. It's like the size of a light switch. But as you can see, I've placed it in the corner, ready for other trophies, because, you know, we're supposed to win the league this year. Greetings and salutations, my friends. Welcome to what is, I'm quietly confident that we're going to get sacked this season. So we're working within budget, which is good. And we're supposed to challenge for the title this year, and then keep challenging for the titles for the next 4 years, which is quite a jump from mid-table, as we already knew. So I've been one of the busiest transfer windows in the history of time, and we have signed a Porto player. We also, I've got a sad story about another Porto player as well, but let's go into it. You ready? I have sold £250 million worth of players, and also spent pretty much the same, £234 million worth of players on. Yeah, it was a crazy time, my friends. As you can see, we'll go straight to the Porto player, and his name is Jacob Chalier, which I think is a very, very good signing. The 24-year-old Belgian with 46 cap, tons of experience, a really solid ball-playing defender, 55 million. I'll tell you about the other one briefly. So, I wanted Stoustrup. I bid for him. They said they wanted 60 million for him, which wasn't terrible. A little bit above what I was asking. But I thought, you know, I'll lowball them because it was the start of the transfer window. I thought I'd, you know, negotiate and stuff. And I bid like really low just to see where they would come back in, or just sort of tell me to go away. And we eventually agreed a price, and this is sad. Oh, what a cry. Of 27 million. I lowballed them, and they were like, yeah, go on. Yeah, and a little bit more, a couple more million. And we agreed 27 million for Stoustrup, who's valued at like 40 odd. And he didn't want to join, did he? He didn't even want to negotiate, which... yeah, and we had a £55 million bid for Radek Cherny accepted. He also rejected. I couldn't get Rossinet or Polman. They were holding out on those two players. But yeah, so they both turned me down. Yeah, so that was fun. But I'm delighted to get Chalier. But let's take you through some of the outs as well. So we got rid of a lot. I won't go through them all. You've sort of seen them. They're a lot of sort of bit part players. A couple of the big signings. So Santos, the guy that came back and heroically scored that goal, he's gone to Manchester United. Like, he's really good, but we need to rebuild the team. We're never going to get more money for him. He's just turned 30 years old. and he's like I said, he'd make the team now, but we need to try and make something that's going to work in 2-3 years' time. And so we need the rebuilding process now. And you know me, I always like to have my own team in the door. Benellosi went to Bradford City for a lot of money because they are in the. I'm assuming they're in the Premier League. That'd be weird if they're not. So Bradford City, who are in the Premier League now. We'll have a look at the Premier League table actually, just to see who's in there. Usual suspects. Rotherham. Bournemouth is still in there, which is good. Not too many. Rotherham and Bradford City. Huddersfield are back in. They bought one of my players, I think, as well. Which one did they buy? Garcia, the centre-back. The Colombian experiment's over. Because I needed another foreign spot. Because I bought a Brazilian right-back called Kevin. As you do. But he's a good player. But we needed the cash. Tanaka went to Krasnodar for 33 million. Random reserve player went to Juventus for 10 million. Texty went out on loan because he needs to get game time. And Ares, the youngster, I wasn't going to sell him. He was like an average bit part player, but I thought 8 million quid. I need the cash, people. We've got 30 million pounds to spend still. I'm sort of looking for a goalkeeper, but I'll only get one if I find one extraordinary. And sweeper keeper's always hard to find. So let's see what we... I'll show you the tactic first, because this is part of the problem. Not only is this, at any point, a really hard task to go from like a just outside Europe mid-table team to competing with Real Madrid or Barcelona, I've not really settled on a tactic. So I'm doing this one. It's the fighter jet. But it's very, very much subject to change. So that's what we're doing. So we didn't need the wingers and stuff. So first off, we've got Sean Armstrong, Portuguese player, very good youngster. Wanted to leave because he wanted first team football, so we pounced. I think that at 13.7 was his release clause. He's going to fill it. He's going to play at number 10. Where are we? He's going to play at number 10. He can also play up top if needed. Can play on the wing if it all falls apart and we have to change formation. He can go play as a winger or as an inverted winger, inside forward. So he's pretty versatile, and he's very, very good youngster. He's not on a high wage. Very happy to get that one in the door. I think Yuri is going to be my main number 10, and he'll be the main backup. So this is Kevin from Man United, so kind of semi-swap deal. 45 million. Beast of a right wing-back. We're going to use complete wing-backs, and he is just monstrous. 21 years old, 5-star potential. The guy's going to... I don't know why they sold him. They got a nice profit, but he played absolute shit. Maybe that was what they sold. It's not left-footed, is he? Okay, probably should check that before. So that's Kevin. I haven't changed his name. That is his name. Next up, we have our new striker. So if you can't sign one Danish pastry called Stoustrup, you sign a Danish pastry called Sander Jacobsen Kjær. I don't know how to pronounce that weird A letter. But he is a beast. 20 years old. 4 caps for Denmark. Absolute beastie. 4.5-star potential. I think I basically bid until he got pissed off and asked to leave, is the way I went. And he has just been banging him in for Copenhagen. So that's very exciting. Who needs... Stoustrup. He's old hat, people. Old hat. Charlier, who we know, love. Absolute monstrous ball-playing defender. And next up we have Juan Carlos Rivas from Club Brugge for 5.5 million. He's our new, basically, backup right back. Can fill in at centre-back, but not really. Like, he's a natural, but he has 5 jumping reach and 9 heading, so no. He's only 2-star, because he's 28 and stuff, but he's cheap. He was dirt cheap, and I think he's actually pretty good. He's like a well-rounded player, perfect sort of backup wing-back, so I was very excited, very happy to get him in, even if the fans didn't particularly like it, but they should trust my judgment, all right? I've bought silverware to this club. Next up. We've done it before, and it worked. So we're doing it again. Ivan de Antoni from Liverpool, 33 years old. I don't normally do oldies, but I wanted experience, and this guy's got a shit ton. 90 caps for Argentina. Still an absolute beast. His physicals are still pretty good for 33 as well. Got kind of loaned out. Wow, 5 years. He didn't chat. But look how good he was. Look how good he was in Monaco. Bought him for a ton of money, barely played him, then loaned him out 6 years. So that's good. Well done, Liverpool. But I think he could be a beast for a season or two. He's on high wages, but he was a lot cheaper than somebody else. And then I was looking at a main right-back option. And because I wasn't planning to sell out Tanaka, I was kind of meh with... I thought Tanaka's meh, not great going forward. But I decided with the money we had that we could afford to splash the cash on a right-back. And we went to Anders Hansen, another Danish pastry, or Danish bacon, whatever you fancy. I'm sorry, Danish people. Sorry, he's the left-back, our new first-choice left-back, because we sold both of our left-backs. He needs another beast. 25 years old, in his prime. Loads of experience as well. He's a regular in the team. He's going to be a beast. So that was our sort of fullbacks. And because my plan was, I was thinking, you know what I'm like. You know what's going to come here, right? I was looking at Nacho going, I could retrain him as a left wing back. Because he's never been great wherever we've played him, and we've tried multiple versions. We've played him as an inverted winger. We've played him as a Mazzella in the centre. And I'm thinking, he could do a job, couldn't he? Sorry, yeah, Kevin's the right back, so it's the left back. Yeah. And then I second guessed myself. I know we did it with Slobby, but then I was like, I probably should sign. If I don't sign a proper left back, we are committing to this guy has to be good at left back, and so far he's not proved that. So yeah, we decided to splash the cash on a new left back, and then finally had a little bit of space. The squad depth was looking a bit thin, and I just needed a couple of relatively cheaper players that had a good potential, but that could just sort of fill in a couple of roles and stuff. So we got Dragan Geric, which of course we're just going to call Dragan. Who is from Red Star, release clause. All the Red Star players have really low release clauses. It's great. You have to pay them quite high wages. So this guy can play as a deep line playmaker, can play as like a, I guess, inside forward or as the number 10. He's only 19. He's already got 3 caps for Serbia. So very excited to have him in. And then we bought a mate of his from Red Star, another release clause, Bozidar Anisic. I'm just going to call him Big Bozza. Right. He's only 6 foot, but, 6 foot counts. Another brilliant player. Another number 10. Can play up front if needed. Can play all roles. He wanted a lot of money in wages, but then I'm only spending 7 million quid on actual buying him. So I thought, yeah, okay, that's going to make the difference up. He's valued at 26 million. So Red Star. Steal all their players because they have tiny release clauses. That's my tip of the day. So, we have a team. We've spent a shit ton of money. We are playing today against Liverpool in the fucking Super Cup. So, ease us in gently. That's what she said. So we're just throwing everybody to the wolves currently and just getting them involved. This is the tactic that's subject to change, we'll call it. I decided to drop one Mazzella. So we're going to play Big Bozza as the Mazzella. He's got all the numbers for it and everything. We've got our experienced ex-Liverpool player, but he hasn't actually played for Liverpool for like 6 years as the deep line playmaker, Yuri and Jakobsen. I'm going to try as a deep line forward, just mix things up. You know what I like. You know what I like, just mucking about and trying new stuff. Carcass in goal. This is the sort of, you look at his their ability and you go, okay, 2.5 star, 5-star potential, take it, like that's decent. And then you look at his numbers and you're like, but if it doesn't work out, we do have Pablo Hernandez in still. I think I've promised to strengthen the squad because the squad got panicky when we were down to about 12 men. Can't work out why. Right, so let's try this out then. I haven't played a game with it. Like a normal person, if they were trying new tactics, would probably play all their friendlies to see how it was working out. Nah, that's what assistant managers are for, isn't it? Playing friendlies. Okay. God knows what's about to happen. Oh, and we're using a halfback because we're bombing the wingbacks on, so we sort of into a sort of 3 when we've got the ball going forward stuff. And that's Paris's job because he's very good at it. Okay, win it, lads. If we... I hate it when you spend like 5 hours on a transfer window and you've got all the hope and optimism. They're going to score now, aren't they? You've got all the hope and optimism of a new, fresh season, and then first game of the season, you just get spanked. And it all comes falling down around you. Right. Come on, lads. Just don't get smashed. I know that's like quite defeatist attitude. But we've got a bunch of new players. I think half of the new recruits don't speak the language. Go on, Kevin. Go on, Kev. Big Kev. Go on, Kev. Oh, lovely. Lovely. Kerr. Lovely. David. Yes! Come on. Get in there. One of the old schoolers that managed to survive the culling. David gets the first goal of the season. Kerr with the assist. Is it Kerr? Is it Kerr? I don't know. Don't tell me in the chat because I'll ignore it. In the comments, I'll decide for myself. It'll probably just go between the two until it settles on a name. Okay. All right. Okay. It might be too early to say, but hey, we're going to win the league. Oh, okay. Nice one, Carcass. I think we might win the league. Just saying. Oh, what a save, Carcass! He knows we're scouting a few players. That, like, I've found about 5 goalkeepers that meet my criteria, but they're all, like, I think the youngest one's 32. But I'm open to that because, you know, goalkeepers can go for a few more years. But maybe Carcass has found out that we're scouting around. But he's made 2 superb saves so far. Liverpool come forward again. This is good. Like, the fact we're even just given... Just, check my phone. Oh, God. Carcass, man. Carcass. He's unlucky. He's unlucky. Like, it is unlucky. He dived, he got deflected, and then it went off his back. But you don't need that at the beginning of the season. But the fact is, they are the Champions League winners, and we're giving them a pretty even game. So I'll take that. That's Jerry Springer. Up to Suzak. Ball in. No, only one player there. Should have taken his time. Yuri's got it. Plays it to David. Kevin. Into Chalier. Carcass. Lovely. Lovely. Gatan. Pings one out. Care. I want to call him Jacob's Cracker. We'll see. Kevin. Kevin. Come on. Lovely. David again. Oh, he scored again. Come on. Kevin gets another assist. Oh, a assist, because that's his first one, so we can't technically use the word another. But he gets an assist. It's 2-1. Come on, lads. We're going to win the league. We're going to win the league. Oh, he's just sat him on his arse. Jerry Springer dinks one in. Suzak nods it down. It's fucking 2-2. Juan Carlos Bilbao. Okay, that's fine. How's it his 3rd goal of the season? What other games they played? What other games have Liverpool played? In the Super Cup, like the first thing. Charity Shield, maybe? I need to know now. I need to know. They cheated. Oh, no, they had... they started the Premier League and won 7-0 against Bradford. Okay. He scored 2 goals and missed a penalty. Fair enough. Sorry, Bradford. He's got one of my players as well. That's unfortunate. I wonder how much he regrets that decision. Kevin heads it away. David nods it back to the goalkeeper. Oh, lovely, lads. Lovely. Oh, no. Okay, that's good. It was good. Kevin's looked solid. Oh, that's a fucking shocker. Got away with it. Kevin's looked solid so far. Gatan. Carcass. Out wide. Lovely. Hansen. Not seen much of him so far. Mbop. That's obviously what we're going to call him. Hansen. He needs to get out of this. Does well. Big Bozo. Not seen him either. Yuri, round the corner. Oh, it's beautiful. Bozza's through. Bozza rifles it in and the goalkeeper makes a great save. All right, lovely. Look at the little triangles, lads. Sexual. Love a fucking... Oh, triangles make me so hard right now. Oh, no. Good tackle, Hansen. This is a hell of a half of football, lads. Bilbao. Great tackle, Kevin. I'm liking Kevin so far, but they've got really lucky with it. And Carcass, comfortable as ever. Makes the save. And the highlight continues. Oh, that's dangerous, Gatan, you idiot. And having Paris as a halfback, he's very good defensively, but obviously he's superb ball-playing defender as well. Oh, he snuck it in. Bilbao scored again. It's his 4th of the season. Almost just get to half time, lads, all right? But being able to have Paris sitting here to take the ball out from the back is fantastic. Did he scuff it or did he just sort of... Oh, I think Karkas got a hand on it. Just didn't get down quick enough. Hell of a half, lads. All right. Nice, chilled, relaxed half of football. I can't have a go at the team. They're the Champions League winners. They're the best team in Europe. Yuri's had a quiet one. Let's give Armstrong. No. Shit, I can't remember all the bloody names I've signed to. Yeah, it is Armstrong. Sean Armstrong just doesn't sound Portuguese. It's confusing. Right. Armstrong. Nacho at left back. Why not? Why not? Well, I don't know what to actually train him as, though. Because I still want to use him as Mazzella and a number 10, but you need to learn all three roles. Come on, then, Nacho. This is a mistake, isn't it? I already feel like it is. Don't worry about Nacho. You know, you've got this. No pressure, because, you know, you've got no fucking clue what you're doing. At the best of times. Maybe you can be the next Slobby. That's the dream. Right, Kevin with the throw. Armstrong. Can he find a ball across? Goes back to Kevin. Pings one in. Gets volleyed away. Going to clean up, though. Chalier. He never loses it. Shouldn't have said that. Paris. Chalier. Gatan. Probably the weak point, Gatan. Antony. We're not seeing much of Antony either. Nacho. Nacho, can he whip one in? Come on, be a hero. Floats one in. Oh, he scored! And Nacho gets the assist. Armstrong gets the goal. I'm a fucking genius. I'm an absolute genius. I might just be the greatest human that's ever lived. Look at that. Oh, I'm so good. Oh dear, I might have got carried away there. Ignore that bit. Smug mode engaged. Just play on, Matt. Play on. It's 3-3. It's 3-3. We've got one sub left. What other magic can we produce? That's the question. Armstrong on his debut as well against the European champions. Got the young striker. We got him who can play as a Mazzella. That might be a good shot, actually. 5 minutes left. Is it pens? I don't want extra time. That'd be shitty before the start of the season. They'll all be dead before the games kick off. Oh, it is extra time. Oh, that is terrible news. Can we make? Are we allowed to make more? We're allowed to make more subs. I've remembered. Okay, we didn't want to make that sub. Hello, game. Thank you. Kevin's had a stormer. I can't take him. Gomez is just coming back from injury. But I trust him more than Gatan. How many subs are we allowed to make? Ah, got carried away. Okay. Oh, just to let you know as well, I'm not streaming tonight because the Premier League's back. So I will be streaming this week. I will be streaming just Tuesday and Thursday, which is in between all the games. Because I know I want to watch all the football, and I'm sure lots of you do as well. Like, we need our fix, right? We're getting the fucking football shakes, okay? Need our fix. I don't know what I'm doing next week. I'll just try and work out which the crappy games are on. Go on. Oh no, this looked good for us for a minute. It's only 92 minutes in, so whatever happens, it's not the end. Kevin. Oh my God, Kevin, you're a sexual monster. So I've heard. Cracker. Hits it! Oh, David looking for the hat-trick. Little ripple, lad. Little ripple, son. Well, I'm whatever happens now, I'm classing this so far as a success. How is it Martinez's goal? Charlier scored it. Oh, that's the thing I'm pissed off about. Come on. No. Martinez. If you Dave Nugent this, right? Hits it. Oh, he's stolen it. He's absolutely stolen it, the youngster. Martinez. It's fair. I don't mind because Martinez is one of the youngsters. That's good for him. But Charlier should have had that. Absolutely Nugent it. We're 4-3 up, lads. Well, this is going to be an exciting season if this game is anything to go by. We can't defend, but we can attack. Antony. Come on, Antony. Maybe we've not seen him much, but maybe he's just been that metronome. Kevin, for me, he's been the best player. Let me know who you think. Just this game, who you're most excited about. But for me, it's probably Kevin. We've seen a lot of decent performances, but Kevin's been... Look at Nacho's playing at 7.2. That might be 7.3. Oh, David might be up there with most exciting player of the season, seeing as he just banged in 2 really good goals and almost scored a hat-trick. There it is, lads. Sit down, Liverpool. Sit down. I feel bad. Sit down, Liverpool. Another trophy, lads. What the fuck does that trophy look like? I'm not going to put that on my shelf. It's like putting the charity shield on yourself, innit? Still don't feel great, the Super Cup, for some reason. I'd like to actually know your guys' thoughts on that. Who you think the player of the season is going to be? My best pickup or one of the existing players? And also, is the Super Cup important? I feel like it's a charity shield for Europe. It might just be me. But we have done it. Yes, of course, the fans praise me. What a double substitute I made. Nacho and the other fella that doesn't sound Portuguese but is Portuguese. What? He's got to be English or something as his second national. Oh, he's Northern Irish! Local, I don't know, I'm not Northern Irish, but I live in Northern Ireland, so I can do that. I guess. So he went, did he just fuck off to Portugal? It looks like he chose, yeah. Okay, so, wow, so he started playing for Northern Ireland and realised how shit they were and went, I'm Portuguese! Obrigado! And they're like, oh, you're in. Right, there we go, my friends, we are done. It looks good. We'll come back for the first 2 league games because I want to see how actually it performs in the league, because this is such a sort of random game in a neutral venue with they've probably got a bunch of new players. So let's not get too excited. But I think it's clear we're going to win the league. Right. Thank you very much for watching. We're going to get fired, I'm pretty sure. Thank you very much for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you're new to the place. And I'll see you next time. And remember, if you have a shitty day or you feel depressed, talk to someone. It works wonders. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.